Hi guys, today we're going to how to teach the vocabulary in the IELTS program, okay? So there are so many forms of vocabulary like collocation, and prepositional phrases, working out the meanings of words, what type of word it is, word building, word joins, distinguish word pairs, right? So there are so many kinds of words, so many kinds of vocabulary, because students usually make mistakes when they use the words, the similar words, okay? So we have to help them how to understand the words, how to use the word in different cases, and the differences between the similar words, okay? And now we have two steps, just two main steps in the vocabulary. First, introduction, that you have them to understand the words, understand the cases, and understand how to use the words, and also differences between the similar words, okay? And next, the activities that we will guide them how to do activities, and then check the answer individually, okay? So, for example, with the first step, introduction. So they give you the topic of the similar words, and then you will give them the name of the words and the form or the uses of the words, and then tell them the differences between the words and give them some examples, right? Right, for example, today we will learn about course and make, right? Course and make. Right, everybody, let's repeat after me. Course, make, again, very good. So course and make, they're different. Like course, you have make something happen. Okay? Right, everybody, make something happen. Again, one more time. Okay, but this make makes somebody or something, and usually we use an adjective here. Okay, right, everybody, make somebody or something, adjective, again, very good. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Right, like okay, the hurricane caused damage. The storm caused damage in the city. Okay, cause something damage in the city. Okay, but make you made somebody something me happy. Okay, right. So let's repeat after me. Now, the storm caused damage in the city. The earthquake, or the hurricane, the tornado. Very good. You've made me happy, sad, bored, interested, excited. Thank you. So, course, make. So that's the introduction. Just give them the names of the singular words, and then give them the differences. Tell them the differences or the uses between the singular words, and give them the examples. Right? Okay. Right, we move to the activities. So usually we have, so in this lesson we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tasks. Alright, with a task just introduction, and then give them the time to do the activity, check the answer individually, and then role play with the teacher, and let them the time to work in pairs, ask an answer, to practice the words in the sentence. Okay? So, for example, with the first one, Okay, so look at task 1. IELTS candidates often confuse make and course. Which word in italics is correct in each of these sentences? So, traffic change course or makes mark in dozens of cities across from the developed and developing world. Traffic change course or make people angry. So you have 1 minute to think about it. Now, sir, number 1, to choose make or course. Okay, very good. Now let's read that sentence. Thank you. Traffic jams cause smoke in dozens of cities across both the developed and developing world, right? Now, ma'am, number 2, traffic jam cause or make people angry. Oh, you choose make. Thank you. Very good. So 1 force into make. Right. The next exercise. Which verb is followed by a noun adjective plus nouns? Sir? Of course. Very good. Which verb is followed by a noun or pronoun? Plus adjective. Okay, make. Thank you. Right, everybody. Task 3. Right, so now you use course or make to complete the sentence, but remember to pay attention to the tenses. It can be simple present, it can be present perfect tense, or it can be the past simple tense. Right, so you have 3 minutes to do it. Right, Miss number 1. Can you read number 1? Okay, the bad weather course. Okay, yesterday, so there's a past simple tense, right? Thank you. Now, sir, the heavy traffic. Okay, made. Thank you. Make it. And impossible is interesting. All right. Road worse. A traffic jam last week. Sir. Right. Very good. Caused. Right. So something caused something. Right. Driving. You. So tired is an adjective. So we use driving. And this one is a simple present. Driving makes people tired. Okay, thank you. Right, so let's practice. The bad weather caused the accident yesterday. The heavy traffic made it impossible to arrive at work on time this morning. Road caused a traffic jam last week. Driving makes people tired. One more time. Good. Say, yeah. Right, so I'll make the question and you answer. Alright, what caused the accident yesterday? Okay, what made it impossible to arrive at work on time this morning? Alright, what caused the traffic jam last week? What do you think about driving? Right, so use my question to ask your partner and then answer and you can switch the roles. Alright, so let's practice in pairs, please. Right, A, right, ask and answer. Use my questions. Thank you. Right, so I will remind you that in vocabulary, we have 2 steps. Introduction. So introduction, you will introduce about the similar words, the differences and the uses between them, and also give them some examples to understand how to use similar words in the different cases in different situations, okay? And we move to the activities that there are 4 of 3 or 4 tasks after they know how to use the words, and give them the time to do it, and then ask individually to check the answer, okay? And then you can make some questions for them to repeat the sentences, and they will work in pairs to ask and answer to use the words in the sentences, okay? That's the vocabulary. Thank you.